أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah, we've arrived at the 6th of our Quran reading tips. Today, inshallah, I want to explain how important the stories in the Quran are. A lot of people think that, na'udhu billah, the only important part of the Quran is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives us a rule or a direct command. And the other parts, like the stories, are just there so, I don't know, we don't get bored or something. But actually, they're very important. These aren't just any stories. These are from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In regular stories, there's like that one sentence at the end that tells you the lesson. And the rest is just fun stuff to help you remember it. But with His stories, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has only included the parts that we can learn. No useless details. These stories aren't simply for fun, they're there to teach us how to live life. So even if one part of the Quranic story seems like, how can anyone get a lesson out of that? It just means we need to think harder, because there is in fact a very important lesson in there that could change your life. A really scary thing about us humans is that most people in the world will not go to Jannah. Most people. There's even a hadith that says that for every 1,000 people, 999 go to Jahannam and 1 goes to Jannah. At this point, you're like, okay, we're doomed. Might as well enjoy this world because there's no hope for the next. But don't worry. Luckily for us, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran exactly what to do and what not to do for us to be that special one person in our group, and not from those 999 people. How? Well, one of the main ways is by giving us examples of other people through the stories in the Quran. Some who are in the 999 group and others who are in the special ones group. So when you're reading Quran and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala starts talking about a person or a group of people, first look at the rest of the sentence and use your brain to figure out which group they're going to end up in on Yawm al-Qiyamah, inshallah. And that'll tell you whether to be like them or not. If they're good, they're from the special ones group. They're going to Jannah, inshallah. And so we have to what? Copy them. That way we'll, inshallah, tag along with them. But if they're bad, they're going to end up in Jahannam. They're going to be from those 999. So we have to do what? The opposite of whatever they're doing, right? So once you've found out what kind of people they are, and it's pretty obvious if you look at the neighboring ayat and words. So yeah, next, inshallah, we have to listen carefully to what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about them. Because that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's advice to us on how to live life. And who could ever give us better advice about life than the one who created life, right? We need to ask ourselves, am I like this person he's talking about? And then decide what we should change in our life to be closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Should we be more or less like this person? And that's how to change our lives with the Quran. So yeah, this is my 6th piece of advice to you guys. We need to pay attention to the stories of any person or group of people Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes in the Quran, if we want to really live by His book. Because smart people learn from the past, right? Inshallah, each of us can be that 1 in 1,000 to go. And inshallah, we can really make Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala proud of us. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.